Did you see those guards? Get out of line and you'll have them to deal with.
Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but Juan's... Not yet, anyway, though it certainly could. With most of the Hold's fighting men committed to the war, there are fewer swords to keep the road safe from brigands and wild beasts. And of course, as the war drags on and supplies run low, our ample fields and stores of food will make a tempting target for desperate men. The best we can hope for, a swift end to the conflict. The longer the war goes on, the worse it will be for all of us, I'm afraid. Aye, that I did. I commanded a force of several dozen men, most of them levies from villages in the part of the Hold. I damn near met my end in that war. An old merry soldier ran me through with his blade, and left me for dead. A healer named Joanne saved my life. He's been my closest friend ever since. I tell you, that man is a miracle worker. Yes, that's right. Look around you. Most of the lands you see are mine. Most of this I purchased while my comrades were fighting in the south, helping the Empire against the Aldmeri Dominion. Back then, nothing would grow here, and so the land was worthless. Now, thanks to the hard work and the God's blessings, our farms prosper. Farewell.
We're honest, hard-working folk here, and we don't suffer beggar. Honest pay for honest work. Honest pay for honest work. Honest pay for honest work. In Whiterun, mostly. Ennis handles the business arrangements, but I know that he has a few purchasers who give us a fair price. Ennis prides himself on his shrewd business schemes. For my part, I'm far happier working with cattle and crops than with people. Do I detect a bit of jealousy in your tone? I would hardly blame you. What calling could be more noble than this? I see in your eyes that you think I jest. I assure you I don't. I am proud, and rightfully so, of the work we do here. Working the soil with your hands, seeing your seeds take root and grow, tending a herd. There is a joy in honest labor you won't find elsewhere. Until next time.
You look like you've seen your share of adventure. I want to be an adventurer like you. My father says I can't. He says he needs me to stay here and work the farm. And even if he did let me be an adventurer, we couldn't afford to buy armor. His name is Mralki, and he's the innkeeper here. I hope you could change his mind. Thank you. I can't stand the thought of being trapped in this village for the rest of my days. I hope you could change my father. It's true. For as long as I can remember, our crops have always done well. I'm not sure whether it's the soil, climate, or the favor of the divines, but we've never had a poor harvest. Born and raised right here in Rorikstead. My father was a soldier. He fought in the Great War, and when it was over, he retired here to raise a family. My mother passed away when I was just a babe, so he did his best to raise me on his own. It's not the most exciting place in the world, but the people here work hard and don't cause trouble for anyone. I'd better get going.
Do yourself a honest pay for honest work. Honest pay for honest work. Honest pay for honest work. All right, then.
What? Aye, now that's some fine armor. Good old-fashioned steel.
Do you have news of our quarry? It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away. We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell, a Redguard woman. She may be somewhere in this city. Farewell.
If you're thinking of setting up to farm, you picked the right place. Secret? What makes you think there's a secret? There are no secrets here, my curious friend. Our prosperity is simply the result of hard work, good fortune, and the blessings of the gods. Have you met Rorik? He owns these lands, and it's from him that our village gets its name. We've been friends for many years now. Rorik fought for the Empire in the Great War. He was gravely wounded, and so was brought before me. I was a healer then, you see. We were as close as kinsmen, and when Rorik returned home, I came with him. I'm happy to spend my twilight years here with my good friend. How can we? We're a community of farmers, not fighting men. If not for the war, we might have enough guards in the hold to protect the settlements. That the dragons should return now is most unfortunate. All right, then.
If you need a meal or room, I've got both. Bit of advice. Folks here don't care for magic or those that use it. If you're intent on it, check at the college up in Winterhold. Either that or go see the Jarl's court wizard.
My son? Eric? What about him? Did something happen? Is he all right? But the world is a dangerous place. Eric has no idea what he's getting himself into. I cannot deny the truth of what you say. Eric is all the family that I have left, but it's wrong to hold him back as I have. I won't tell Eric that I've changed my mind. I'll see about borrowing some money in Whiterun for his armor. I only take real coin here.
Let's sate that appetite, huh? See ya.
Do you have news of our quarry? Do you have news of our quarry?
If you're thinking of setting
All
up
right,
the farm,
then. Do you have
picked
news
the
of our
right
quarry?
place.
What is it, Argonian?
I wish I could be. If you beat up my sister's sister, I had a dream that there was a good dragon. He was old and gray, but he wasn't scared.
Did you have any luck talking to my father? I can't thank you enough, friend. I hope you'll come back to Rorikstead soon and pay me a visit. Maybe we can swap stories about our adventures over a mug of ale at the inn. My father, Meralki, manages the inn. He used to be a soldier.
Go fiddling with any locks around here. We don't have them.
Come and face the Forsworn.
That's your best?
Not impressed. The Forsworn.
What was Ha!
Die! Just taste.
Prepare to die. No! What was that?
Yeah! Yeah!
Do your worst. Is someone there?
Now you'll be done. Fine. Why fight me? Not already.
Are you prepared to die? Kill you if I have to. Now you'll pay. Are you prepared to die? I will best you. I've got your back. I am sworn to carry your burdens. Let's get going then.
You should head on inside. Aldis or Schooley can take care of you.
Ah, a visitor. Old Rolden Inn has hundreds of years of history, friend.
This is the old Rolden Inn. Clean beds and strong. Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both? Watch your tongue, stranger. We don't take back talk in this inn. Magic? That's dangerous. You want to learn that? Go to that college in Winterhold. They teach that stuff there. Hey, I know. The Jarl's wizard could teach you. He's lots closer. All right, then.
You'll be looking to rent Tiber Septim's room, I take it? That's right. In the Second Era, Tiber Septim himself led the army that conquered Old Rolden from the barbarians of the Reach. Septim would later found the empire that united Tamriel, but his first known battle and victory was right here. And this inn has the very bed the great general slept in on his first night as Old Rolden's liberator, as good as it was hundreds of years ago. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Have a good rest. It's the big room with the double bed. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Change the linens myself. They're fresh.
Let me know if there's anything else you need. Did you clean linens yet?
I did. Those mead stains are always tricky.
I've been waiting for you, Jolty. Jolty? Is that you? I've been waiting. You promised me, Jolty. You promised that when we sacked Rolden, you would make me your sworn brother. And I've waited. Even after the enemy's arrows dug into my chest and their hammers crushed my bones, I've waited. Give me your sword, Jolty. that we may become brothers, as you promised. I long to taste battle again. You don't remember me, Sholti? 2 campaigns we served together. You saved my life time and time again. I fought by your side. I fought by your side to take back the Reach from the savages.
You should head on inside. Aldis or Scully can take care of you.
belongs to the Nords!
Are you sure this is the right way?
The entrance must be past the Forsworn camp. Look for a canyon or cave entrance into the
I've got your back.
Spire.
How can I serve you, my Thane?
Very
You
good.
lead, I'll follow.
Still here. Get going. I've got your back. How can I serve you, my Thane? Let's... Going then. How can I serve you, my Thane? Lead on.
Damn you!
Let's get this over with. Will you do something? No!
I'm right behind you. How can I serve you, my Thane? On. I am sworn to carry your burdens. Lead on.
This one's mine.
Victory is yours! I submit!
Gone. I don't like it.
I'm right behind you. I am sworn to carry your burdens. You lead, I'll follow. Still here. How can I serve you, my Thane? Lead on.
Lead on to Skyhaven Temple. Lead on to Skyhaven Temple.
Still here. All right, what is it? What do you need? I am sworn to carry your burdens. Lead on.
We've got small weapons. Adrienne, at her forge, just outside. Place is named after her. Anyway, our wares are strong and the price is fair. What else matters? You look like maybe you need a new weapon. That'll be the Jarl. Things are tough for him now, I'd wager. The finest weapons and armor. Good doing business with you.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Jorland Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance.
Most of our weapons were crafted by Adrienne Avenici. My woman's an artist, is what she is.
Have you met my father? He's the steward up at Dragon's Reach. I help my father in more ways than people realize.
Crush, clobber, slash, or slice. We got a weapon for any occasion.
Let's keep moving.
Need something?
You think all the counsel my father provides the Jarl is his alone? Huh. Let's just say I advise the advisor, and leave it at that.
Lead on to Skyhaven Temple.
Welcome to war. The finest weapons and armor. Good doing business with
I don't
you.
claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Jorland Greymane's got that. The finest weapons and armor. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Stay sharp.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda.
Ah, hello. An archer, eh? I've got just what you need. Bows and arrows for the mighty huntsman. Thank you very much for your business. Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Lead on to Skyhaven Temple.
Do you hunt? The plains outside Whiterun are ripe for game.
Be glad you're here in the city and not out in Riverwood.
I work for Bellathor at the general goods
Sure,
store.
you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. Everything's for sale. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Do come back.
I'm right behind you. I am sworn to carry your burdens. Lead on.
I'd even buy, a bit of this and a bit of that. Remember, I'll give you the best deals or die trying.
Don't mean to be rude, but I'm too busy to talk right now. Need something?
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. What do you need, my... Ah, so you're an alchemist, then. Come back anytime if you need a remedy. You look rather pale. Could be ataxia.
Against its own people!
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
Lead on, it's not what you tell me.
I've got your back.
Divine, take a look. You know,
Let's
if
get
you've got
going,
the
then.
aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
I'm right behind you. I am at your command. Lead on.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors?
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
What do you need? Careful if you cross the river to the east. Old Hodgebar Iron Hand and his brigands are rolled up in that. Aye, now that's some fine armor. Stay out of trouble, Argonian.
I've got your back.
Lead on to Skyhaven Temple. It's starting to look like Esbern was right. Lead on to Skyhaven Temple. The Blades have always guarded and guided the Dragonborn, but we'd forgotten why. Now our purpose is clear. Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have to put every last one of them back in the ground. It's starting to look like Esbern was right. Let's keep moving. The faction that rules the Aldmeri Dominion. The ones who almost destroyed the Empire during the Great War 30 years back. It's starting to look like Esbern was right.
I'm too old for this.
We must be getting close.
We should be careful. There's no telling what traps and wards the ancient blades may have set.
It was a cold day. We heard the news at 30th of Frostfall, once the Thalmor. I knew that day that it was truly the beginning of the end.
We'd best be careful in here.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
Wait! We should be careful here. See these symbols on the floor? We'll cross once it's safe.
Are you sure this is the right way? That's all.
Be careful. We'll cross once it's safe. Be careful. We'll cross once it's safe. Wait.
Why are you stopping?
We should be careful here. See these symbols on the floor? Beacon. We'll cross. Wait.
Why are you stopping?
We should be careful here. See these symbols on the floor? Be careful. We'll cross once it's safe.
Looks safe now. Let's move.
I think we must be close to the end. Remarkably well preserved, too. Here's the blood seal, another of the lost Akabiri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Reman Cyrodiil?
The Akaviri blood seal can only be opened with the right kind of blood. Your blood, Dragonborn.
Very good. whole place appears to be a shrine to Raymond.
It's coming to life. After you, you should have the honor of being the first.
There's no telling what we might find inside. Isn't it amazing? Ah, thank you. Excellent. Now, where were we? Ah, of course. Not everyone has an appreciation for the artistic wonders of the world.
What is it?
Isn't it amazing? Very good. Ah, here it is. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the wall. You see, here is falling from the sky. The Nord Toms, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Ah, patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbolism. Yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons. Or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all the news of Alduin and her.
So we're looking for a shout, then. Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? Only if you don't know how to use it. All the great heroes have had to learn to use their power. Those that shrank from their destiny, well, You've never heard of them, have you? And there are the villains, those that misused their power. There's always a choice, and there's always a risk. But if you live in fear of what might go wrong, you'll end up doing nothing. Like the Greybeards up on their mountain. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old Blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the did you say something? Haven't you been paying attention to anything I've said? Only you can finally defeat Alduin and avert the end of the world. If we can just find out what shout the Nord heroes used, you may have a chance. Or not. There's no guarantee with prophecy. Merely hope.
You're in luck. There is a blessing the Blades used on the eve of battle. It's supposed to prepare the mind for slaying dragons. I doubt the blessing's effects would last for very long. So ask whenever you're heading out, and I'll perform the proper rites. May the scales of the dragonkind splinter at the touch of your arrows, and crack under the weight of your sword. That's all there is to it, Dragonborn. Good luck.
Here are the Akaviri, the Blades. You see their distinctive longswords. Now they need their ancient mission fulfilled, as the last Dragonborn contends with Alduin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history. I know the prophecy by heart. Once all Blades knew it. When misrule takes its place at the 8 corners of the world. When the brass tower rocks and time is reshaped. When the thrice blessed fail and the red tower trembles. When the Dragonborn ruler loses his throne and the white tower falls. When the snow tower lies sundered, kingless, bleeding, the World Eater wakes and the wheel turns upon the last Dragonborn.
See what the old Blades left for us.
Yeah.
Still here. I am sworn to carry... your burdens. I've got your back. I've got your back. I am sworn to carry your burdens. You lead, I'll follow. I'm right behind you. I am sworn to carry your burdens. Lead on.
We've got small... Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Good doing business with you.
Your training proceeds well, Dragonborn. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn. No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom. I have given my answer. Go and reconsider your course. Dragonborn, wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
path to Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Parthenax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Look! Yeah! Look! Baka!
Greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? They see me as master, Wuth Onik, old and wise. It is true I am old. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. The word calls you. Go to it. Understand fire as the Dove do. Now, show me what you can do. Greet me not as Argonian, but as Dova. Yes, Sosedo Vrostmul, the dragon since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made no easy task for a Jor, mortal, even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Yes. They are very protective of me, Bachlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime Our minds cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Yes, Alduin, Zembach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin? True, but Kostid, prophecy, tells what may be, not what should be. Kostid Salo Ak. Just because you can do a thing does not always mean you should. Do you have no better reason for acting than destiny? Are you nothing but a plaything of Dez, of fate? And so perhaps your destiny will be fulfilled. Who can say? Des Motmahus, even to the dove who ride the currents of time, destiny is elusive. Alduin believes that he will prevail, with good reason. Rakmul. And he is no fool, Nime, Rinnik Gudnol, far from it. He began as the wisest and most far-seeing of us all. But you have indulged my weakness for speech, Lord. I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World? This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him. Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwatlan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suryek. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll, back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir. The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hyun. The Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater. Vomindok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihon, they would not listen. Yes, there were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin Stur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us, ni Ov. Their inner counsels were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself. I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran, incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master: Fus, Faim, and Yol. It is called force in your tongue, but as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back. Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol? Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Everything mortal fades away in time, but the spirit remains. Ponder the meaning of spirit. Unslad Zi. Where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength. Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol? In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyek, power. You have it, as do all Dove. But power is inert without action and choice. Think of this as the fire builds in your sum, in your breath. Sum Ark Mora. What will you burn? What will you spare? Lok Thum.